This video is dedicated to you, Keemstar. Right, everyone, I hope you're doing great. Recently on Twitter, there was some schizo, some Springtrap fan account on Twitter that made an expose document accusing Keemstar of grooming a 15-year-old. I know it sounds crazy, and to a lot of people, they'd be like, oh, thank God. Thank God in the fact that, some shitty person like Keemstar is finally being exposed. I mean, he's been exposed to a shit ton of stuff, but this one, it might, fucking kill him this time, might kill his career. But I want to cover it because I read through it. It's 35 pages, but despite what the person claimed of, having proved that Keemstar groomed a 15-year-old, I read through it. It's full of bullshit. 35 pages of just bullshit, every single line. If I had to say, it'd have to be 10% evidence, somewhat evidence of what actually happened, and then 90% allegations, heavy suspension of disbelief to the point that you have to be very charitable to this person, if you want to believe them. So I want to cover it first, The first thing it says, Keemstar files, the X-Files. So the first thing it shows, you got a table of content, chapter 1. Where did the clips of this conversation come from? And from this channel, content in quotes. And the first few pages, it's showing how this channel is a big fan of Keemstar by showing proof that Keemstar has a product line, and one of the hoodies has a TV on it, and the profile picture of content in quotes is a TV. Therefore, the big fan of Keemstar. I don't know what this means at all. But anyways, the clip that they're gonna show, this document that I'll show as well, is coming from this account. Okay, so let's get the first victim that Keemstar apparently groomed is this kid. Oh, but this story happened back in 2021, and during that time, this kid was 15. The first sign they brought up as a red flag that Keemstar should have stayed away from this girl and not interacted with them is that on an Instagram account, see a story saying XO Keemstar heart emoji baby, and they made the connection that this girl is a big fan of Keemstar. And also they love being romantic, and they references later being like, oh, Keemstar saw this and took advantage of it because they know the girl loved him, apparently. Oh my god, I've showed the paragraph real quick. It's such a good sign this person is fucking autistic and schizophrenic. Right, but didn't Colin quote in the clip above say that Keemstar was DMing her and asking her to prove that she's not a catfish by sending him videos of herself? That whole catfish thing is a lie and a trap made by Keemstar so he could groom her, in bold, groom her. Keemstar's a proven liar and a manipulator. There's countless videos to explain that on YouTube. As for content and quote, I don't know why I don't know why they're being so aggressive to him, the content and quotes guy, because all he did was just make a video being okay, so this 15-year-old alleged that she was groomed, or all she simply did, is upload a screen recording of her interacting with Keemstar, and then content and quotes, put that video on its channel. The only person accusing him of him being a groomer is just this fucking person in the Google Docs. Oh yeah, and I've showed this part as well. It shows how deranged they are, the person that made this. The description of the video further states that the author of the video hopes that nothing sinister is taking place because they're a Keemstar fan. Well, sorry, content in quotes, but in bold, but there is some very sinister stuff taking place in conversation between Keem and them. While the title says allegedly, I wouldn't say it's allegedly. Get ready for this part, because when I called out Keemstar on Twitter for doing this to that underage fan on Instagram, he blocked me, which confirms what he did to his underage fan is real. This conversation between Keem and underage fan is 100% real. Okay, so simply because Keemstar blocked his Springtrap account on Twitter, that means that they hit the nail around the head. He got him red-handed. But let's get into the conversation that they did bring up. So simply, this 15-year-old fan reached out to Keemstar because they're a big fan. If you're a 15-year-old girl that's obsessed with Drama Alert, you're fucked. So yeah, she reached out to him, said hi Keem, and all he says that's a no from me, dog. So automatically he knows that this person's a very young person, and on one side he doesn't want to talk to them because that'd be awkward, but he also wants to know. But it's also a potential sign that is a catfish. Because like I said, what 15-year-old girl likes Drama Alert or is obsessed with it? And he even said hi Bart, and the girl's like, I'm not a bot. And he said, say my name on video 3 times. I mean who really cares? But he wants to know if it's a catfish, because otherwise that'd be a really bizarre fan, you know, to like reach out to him because they like him that much. And I'll show in just a second, but this part made me lose it. They pulled out like a time and day cycle of the world, of showing like where the girl is and what time Keemstar, you know, responded. Who fucking cares, you know, what time? If you responded later, good for him or bad for her, I don't care, you know, what time they interacted. So then later, the girl's in the video. I don't know what the video was because it's not shown, but I guess it just showed like her being like, "Hey Keem, I like your videos," you know, saying more as well. And it was a full face video, and that set off Keem because he was like, "Oh, it's like a filter, you know, you like in reality, like you're probably like a fat, disgusting guy. Catherine should be a girl." Because it does make sense, you know, like he's probably scared, like, you know, some guy on YouTube wants to like expose him as a pedophile, as, you know, a dirty nonce, and he wants to see, like, you know, are you an actual like young person or just some guy trying to expose me?
Yo, that is fucking hilarious. What is that, deep fake or something? That is like not real.
It's not a deep fake. I don't even know what that is.
That's fucking hilarious. You're a dude making a girl voice and you have a fucking, like, a deep fake. This is fucking crazy. Do you do this trolling on YouTube or something? Nope, you're the first.
And then to fast forward, because this document is fucking massive, it goes on being like, okay, I still don't believe you. And the girl's like, well, why don't you believe me? It's not deepfake. I'm an actual girl. Why don't you believe me? And then, you know, Keemstar was like, okay, show me a picture of your actual full body to prove that, you know, it's not a filter, you're not a catfish, and you are who you claim to be. But the thing is, in this document, they very heavily lean on the fact, like, you know, her sending a picture of her body, you know, like a normal, like, you're probably in front of a mirror. That enough is him owning child porn. And also because by him, like, refusing to believe her and, like, you know, going this conversation, he's taking advantage of this power dynamic and, you know, grooming her. Because by him being like, I don't believe you, it's making her more potential, you know, to actually send a picture of herself.
Okay, I'll play the game, all right? Respond with multiple videos of you talking about whatever. Go ahead. And full fucking body, not just your fucking face. I'll play the game. And the whole thing about being, I'm that hot, gosh. I don't know. Yeah, this is, oh my god. Okay, yeah, I figured this out.
I mean, I guess for like any other person, like, they wouldn't even waste their time doing this, because, you know, if it's a catfish, block them. If it's an actual kid, block them. But if you listen to the voice messages, it's very clear that Keemstar finds this funny and he wants to humor the kid because they're a fan, and this is so fucking dumb. So then fast forward, the Keemstar, she sends a picture. We don't know what the picture is because it's not shown. Because like after he got the picture, he was like, oh my god, okay, so you're an actual 15-year-old girl, okay. And then he blocked her. End of conversation. Okay, I want you, because again, like I said, this document by this person very heavily leans on, you know, Keemstar did this, like, you know, he didn't believe her, he kept on going this conversation to groom her, and he took advantage of him being famous, like, her liking him a lot. But again, I want you to think, what groomer would just like end a conversation after the first picture and end it right there? It's very clear, you know, he was suspicious and then like he was proven wrong and then he blocked her because this was awkward. It stopped right there. If they kept on talking for more and he made her like send more pictures, more and more, then yeah, that'd be weird. But he got one picture to prove that he was actually, you know, like an actual child, and that's it. And again, like, you know, in this document, they very heavily lean on the fact, like, you know, that picture, we don't know it, but it was potentially very suggestive, you know, making it child porn. And then later on in chapter 4, called Involvement of CP, this person tries to get proof, you know, of like what counts as CP. Like, if in their book, even if it's a picture of a kid, it's CP, it's fucked up. Even though like one person said, like an actual lawyer that gave an answer, like on the LinkedIn, whatever, it said it could be if it is suggestive. But even though this person hasn't seen the picture because it was censored by the other channel I mentioned, content quotes, this person like automatically believed that it was, you know, suggestive, therefore it was a crime. Like, Keemstar should be arrested for owning CP, even though there's no proof of that. Like, there was an implication that, you know, she sent a picture in that video, but we don't know what the picture was, and like this person like automatically believes that it was suggestive, therefore it's illegal. And honestly, that's it. Like you would think in a 35-page document they show most stuff, to prove that Keemstar's a groomer, but that's it. A simple 10-message text conversation on Instagram, that's all they showed to prove that Keemstar is a groomer. So the only evidence they have is that number one, the conversation, which was it was incredibly tame, nothing massive happened on it. And second of all, this person had an alt account that when they called out Keem, they got blocked by him. Therefore, it proves that he did it. The person was right, that he groomed a young fan. Oh, and by the way, I've showed this video because it's so autistic. So the old account was called @GoBrawly, and like that retweet that they got of Keemstar got 1 like, and they got banned from it. I don't know how Keemstar found it because it got like 44 views, but yeah, he just blocked them. And to be fair, if some random schizo with like an anime account, if they called me a groomer, in 1 retweet, then yeah, I'd probably block them because like they're full of shit, or they just clearly, I know it sounds gay, but like they're probably just a hater that they'll just call you out on stuff that they have no evidence on. And even this right now, the only evidence they have is a conversation that went nowhere, and that's the proof that you're a groomer. After all of that, they end on a good conclusion, being like, so Keemstar is a piece of shit, arrest him, he has child porn. I know full well he has child. Oh, they said that Keemstar definitely like downloaded the picture. There's no proof of that. Again, like making a big allegation, so assuming it. Oh, there's what a part called A Message to Keem's Friends. To people who are friends of Keemstar, like McJuggernuggets, Boogie2988, Bradley Keem, Wings of Redemption, just drop him. I hate shit like this. Oh, and of course, one final message to Keemstar. You're disgusting, you just point your entire family, bloodline, all your friends. What the fuck is this? You did this to yourself. Oh, what a powerful fucking closing line. This was so dumb. So yeah, again, I never believed for a second when I read it. Like even past page 3, I was like, okay, this is clearly full of bullshit. But when the first tweet, being like, please share this, like this is proof that Keemstar's a groomer. Then you're like, okay, I want to see this. But the more you look into it, then yeah, first instance, you can call out as bullshit because it's just nothing. I mean, this tweet got like 243 likes, so it probably went nowhere. But imagine if this got massive and it was covered by big channels. Somebody would probably believe it for a second. But I like to imagine that most people are smart enough to look at this and be like, this is nothing, it's baseless. I mean, some replies here are being like, oh my god, that's crazy, this is insane. But again, if you see stuff like this, on your Twitter timeline, it might seem like, a very long ass document, like 45 pages. But I promise you, if you read the couple like paragraphs they have, just look into it, and you can decide for yourself, if it's actually insane or if it's just nothing like this one. I mean, even if this was nothing, I still have to admit it was pretty funny. And it made for a pretty good video of me laughing at it because it's so dumb. So overall, this slanderous document about Keemstar, it did have some value of being insanely dumb and pretty funny.